Welcome back to I'm No Rookie, as we had a bit of a break, a well-deserved break, and we're starting fresh for 2024. So for those that don't know who I am, my name is Ayo, and welcome back to I'm No Rookie, which is all for beauty and wellness pros looking to take their careers to the next level. So we have a whole new look and a whole new feel. So let's start with today's episode. Today we're talking about making the leap into teaching. So if you're an experienced esthetician, massage therapist, or other wellness kind of areas that you've worked in, and you've been doing it for such a long time, and now you want to teach what you know and love, you want to pass the passion on to others, you may be thinking about becoming an instructor, or maybe a teacher, or a trainer. But how do you know if teaching is actually right for you? That's what we'll be talking about today. So let me know if this is you. You spent years honing in your craft as a massage therapist, an esthetician, or wellness pro. Your knowledge and expertise have made you incredibly successful with clients, and you're often requested and referred to with your exceptional skills. But lately, you've been feeling a bit fed up, a bit stuck. Like there must be more you can do with your in-depth understanding of the human body, health, and self-care. The prospects of continuing with a client-only focus is feeling a little bit, well, blah, a little bit flat, and you're a bit uninspired. Questions about your next step are kind of surfacing more and more often. And maybe you've been thinking about this over the last 12 months. Did you aim for promotion, for management at your spa or salon, or maybe open up your own studio? Maybe training apprenticeships who can take over some of your appointment load would be engaging. Or what about developing your own signature system and becoming a coach? The option that keeps rising to the top, though, is teaching, passing on everything you've learned to help shape the next generation of beauty and wellness professionals feels more meaningful and maybe even more empowering because you know you're going to be making an impact too. But is teaching your best next step? How can you know if you'll thrive as an instructor before taking the leap? That's what we're going to kind of uncover today. By the way, I won't be able to give you all the answers, and just by listening to this podcast doesn't mean you're going to know exactly if teaching's for you, because it's definitely something you have to try. I'm hoping that I can give you some kind of insights. I can definitely relate to how you're feeling. As some of you may know, I actually stumbled into aesthetics and spa therapy a bit by chance. I had initially trained or wanted to train in hairdressing but missed the application deadline. Looking back, I believe I was meant to go down the wellness path. After completing 4 years as a hands-on therapist working in a renowned Kensington spa, I rose up the ranks from therapist to head therapist and also earning my degree in health science complementary therapies. I was then offered an international training manager role, which I loved because I got to educate London-based practitioners as well as travel abroad to train spa therapists at five-star hotels in Cyprus, France, Italy, Singapore, and beyond. After 3 years focused on training, I transitioned into more of a leadership development role as the organization's first L&D manager. After 7 years in total with that spa and health practice, I was hungry for something new, which is how I eventually founded Developing Educators Academy to train aspiring educators on a CIBTAC Level 3 and Level 4 qualification in education and training. I knew firsthand how fulfilling teaching this material could be. But prior to starting up my own business, she ran someone else's business where I was teaching spa management qualifications. So in today's chat, I'll be drawing up on my own kind of twists and turns down the career paths. So let's go into now the main topic, whether education could be the natural next steps for you too. What if I said to you, you have 80% of what it takes to be a beauty, spa, therapy trainer or lecturer? This is absolutely true. And I'm not talking about those that are already teaching. I'm calling on all beauty, spa therapists with 3+ years of work experience in the industry. You are actually ready. Have you ever considered teaching? If you're connected to me on Instagram, send me a DM and let me know if this is something that you've been kind of contemplating or just been thinking about. As a beauty spa therapist, you already possess a set of transferable skills that are invaluable in the realm of education. So let's explore how these skills kind of seamlessly transition into teaching, empowering you to shape the next generation of beauty and wellness professionals. So let's look at skill number one, customer service skills, which is the foundation of student engagement. As therapists, you've mastered the art of putting clients at ease, a skill that translates into creating a welcoming and supportive learning environment for students. In teaching, this skill helps in understanding students' learning needs, adapting teaching methods to suit different learning styles, and fostering a positive, engaging classroom atmosphere. For example, just as you would tailor a spa treatment to a client's needs, as an educator, you adapt lesson plans to ensure each student's understanding and comfort, ensuring a personalized educational experience. Skill number two, sensitivity and understanding. As therapists, we generally have this in abundance. Here is where you're nurturing future professionals. So your innate ability to be sensitive and understanding towards clients' needs is crucial in an educational setting. It allows you to be empathetic towards students, their challenges, and provide the necessary support to help them overcome obstacles, much like you would when you guide a client through a wellness journey. For example, recognizing when a student struggles with a particular technique and offering additional guidance mirrors how you would address a client's unique skincare concern. Onto skill number three, hands-on teaching expertise. A skillful use of your hands in treatment is a direct transfer to hands-on teaching. Your ability enables you to demonstrate techniques effectively, guide students through practical sessions, and correct their methods, ensuring that they learn the right skills to the highest standards. So, for example, a facial treatment technique in the classroom. So, let's say you're demonstrating a facial treatment technique in class with precision, and this is akin to performing the same treatment on the client, showcasing your expertise and attention to detail. So, a quick pause. I want to ask you, I want you to think, what's that one concept you feel confident that you could teach? By the way, if you're finding these insights helpful and you're wondering if you're cut out to actually teach, don't worry, I've got something special for you. Keep listening, and I'll reveal a unique way for you to discover if transitioning to education is the next move. Okay, skill number four. You have excellent verbal communication. This is the art of explaining complex concepts. Did you know your experience in explaining treatments to clients equips you to articulate complex concepts in education clearly? This skill is invaluable in teaching as it helps you to break down complicated techniques into understandable segments, making learning more accessible for students. For example, just as you would kind of explain the benefits of a specific massage to a client, you can effectively teach students about various beauty therapies and their impact. This is also kind of relates to how you recommend products and services to clients and guests. So, do you see how you already have these amazing skills as a therapist? Okay, moving on to skill number five, patience and calmness in stressful situations. Maintaining a positive learning environment is crucial. The beauty and spa industry can be fast paced and stressful. We know that. Your ability to remain patient and calm under pressure is essential in a classroom setting where you'll manage different kind of personalities, learning paces while maintaining a positive, conducive learning environment. For example, managing a busy salon day is similar to kind of handling a class full of eager students, both that require patience, organization, and ability to keep everybody focused and motivated. Your journey as a beauty and spa therapist has equipped you with invaluable skills for education. Wanting to teach and being cut out for it are two different things. It's a big transition to make, and frankly, not everyone has the patience and communication skills needed to connect with students. You might love working with clients, but managing a classroom is a whole different ballgame. So before you take the leap, it's important to do a honest assessment of your strengths and weaknesses. For one thing, how comfortable are you in speaking in front of groups and holding people's attention? Can you break down complex ideas into easy to digestible steps? Are you willing to invest substantial time in lesson planning and curriculum building? If you aren't totally sure, check out the Do You Have What It Takes to Be an Educator quiz that I'll link in the show notes. It can help you determine if you've got the right stuff or if you need developing some teaching muscle first. As we wrap up today, I hope you feel clearer about whether pursuing teaching could be a rewarding next step in your wellness career. Making the transition from hands-on work to training and instructions can add a whole new dimension to your passion for this industry. If the prospect of shaping future generations and paying forward all the knowledge you've accumulated excites you, then you may well have the making of a great teacher. And if you'd like guidance on getting qualified or building a teaching career, connect with me on Instagram. Send me a DM and let's continue the conversation. Before we go, I also would really appreciate if you could take a minute to leave a review for the show and share it with any aspiring educators in your network. Knowing I'm providing value that helps pros like you find your way means so much. Don't forget to tune in next week as we delve deeper into educational pathways for wellness professionals ready to school others. Until then, stay curious and committed to your growth. Remember, you're no rookie in the game of life. Bye for now.